Welcome to everyone joining us on Facebook, YouTube, and here on Zoom. We are still waiting for a few people to log on, and then we'll get started. Okay. So if you haven't already, find a comfortable sitting position and close your eyes and bring awareness, bring awaring onto the breath. Taking the first couple minutes of our meditation to practice deep relaxation, deep releasing, letting go of any tension anywhere on the body, any place that perhaps the first part of the day has brought us to tense, to tighten, to constrict. And just mindfully relaxing every part from the feet to the belly, to the hands, the shoulders, the neck, and most importantly, the muscles of the face. Using the out breath to let go a little more, to relax a little more. And from that place, I invite you to take a breath for Shalom. And letting the body find again the natural rhythm of its own breath. Never trying to control the breath. Letting the out breath flow all the way until we meet that gap, that silent gap between the out-breath and the in-breath. And to just rest in that gap, in that pause. Uninvolved, unattached, just observing. Why do we meditate? I'm sure each of us can come up with a dozen reasons. For our mental health, for our physical health, for our ability to face each moment with greater equanimity and composure. To be able to be with whatever emotions might arise, also with calm and composure and equanimity without collapsing into our anger, our resentment, or whatever emotion the world triggers in us. Maybe it's good for our blood pressure. Maybe being able to drop into those places of serenity, groundedness, helps us make better decisions. When we can take a step back to make those decisions instead of being too close, too involved. There's a million reasons, and each of us can find among the short lists that I have offered one or two or three or five that resonate with us. One of my favorite teachers, I've mentioned him before, his name is Adyashanti. Says that ultimately where we can find ourselves in meditation is to actually let the meditation meditate us. Where we're not really looking for any tangible benefit, but where we practice meditation, as in Judaism we would say, lishma, for its own sake. Not with an agenda, not with goals to achieve, for its own sake. To let the meditation meditate us. In this way, there is no ego involved. The ego that claims it is meditating. Or even worse, it is a good meditator or a bad meditator. That sees meditation as a means to an end. Where meditation is an opening to endlessness. Can we deeply relax so much that we are able to let the meditation meditate us? That it is not of our doing. That this is all lishma, for its own sake. We come and sit together for 30 minutes on Mondays, on Tuesdays, on Thursdays, on Fridays, just because that's what we do. And when we let meditation meditate us, then we become available for something to open beyond ego, beyond mind. We're not involved in this. It's like the 4 levels of interpretation in Judaism. The literal level, the hinting at level, the allegorical level, and the secret level. There are always those 4 levels available to us. If we meditate at the ego level with goals and looking to find benefits, then this is the pshat, this is the literal level of understanding, of interpreting this moment, this reality. And it's fine as far as that goes. It's just 1/4 of what's available. But if we start letting meditation meditate us, if we meditate lishma, just cause, just for its own sake, then what opens up are the other levels. To make ourselves in tune with the universe. And to listen to what the universe speaks. Perhaps at the hinting level, maybe there are hints in our lives that we need to pay attention to. The way God speaks to us at that deeper level, beyond the literal of cause and action of the ego level. Perhaps we can even start to see our life, our experiences, as being part of the great myth, a great allegory of universal unfolding. Perhaps we can even touch the sod, the secret level, the deep mystical level when we let ourselves being surrendered, being meditated, as some might say, by a power greater than ourselves. By a presence that knows no self, no separated ego. This is a meditation without you. Biladai is the Hebrew word that invites us to step aside. Bila adai means without me. Let this be a meditation without you. Let yourself be meditated. Meditate for its own sake. Bil adai. Biladai. Without me, without I. Nobody is meditating. Nobody is breathing. Nobody is thinking. Nobody is heart beating, digesting. Bil adai. Without you. Without I. And we gently come back to this moment, to this place. Gently let go of our practice, of our meditation for now. Taking a couple of deeper breaths and stretching the body if we feel the need to do so. As always, I invite you to take this practice with you for the rest of the day. Perhaps to look beneath the surface of the mundane, literal, living life, and to look a little deeper and see what is the universe communicating that we might be able to tap into from a place of greater awareness. And on the other side of that, to see if we can do whatever needs doing for its own sake, just because it needs doing, without expectations, without qualifications, without seeking praises, pats on the back, to do what it's doing for its own sake, lishma. It is a worthwhile practice. And for now, we'll close with a threefold shalom chant, dedicating our practice to all beings, that all beings may find greater wholeness, greater peace, and greater harmony in their lives and in themselves. Modani. Thank you.
Moda Ani.
Thank you, Rabbi.
Thank you, Rabbi. Modani.
Donnie, see you tomorrow.
Everybody.
Thank you, Rabbi. Bye-bye.
Donnie, thank you.
We'll see you all tomorrow.
Let's get out of here.
Take care.